you doing today? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new vlog. So this is a meal prep vlog and I'm doing this intro ready to go to church because I realized when I was editing the video yesterday that there was no intro. So yeah, welcome to this meal prep vlog. I hope that you enjoyed the video and you subscribe. So we're starting this week's meal prep with pasta. So I want to kind of pre-boil the pasta before it is time for me to turn it into the mix. And so I'm just going to add water and then put it on the cooker to boil for a bit until it's just about right to be added to the mix. I'm going to dice up some onions, and you'll see what I mean when I say I dice up the onions. Like, it is properly cut and pieces so that it becomes almost invisible in the food, which it was. So I'm dicing one onion because I am going to be cooking pasta, so fish pasta. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. And then vegetable, just a little vegetable sauce, not a lot, just for two or three portions of food. And so I'm taking off the onions and then getting ready to dice up the spinach that I got. I got just a little because I don't eat a lot of swallow or like soup. So I was avoiding wasting the food. So I only got a handful of these leaves. Plus it gets bad really quickly and just soaks up water. So I'm dicing this up into tiny bits and pieces to make a vegetable sauce with gizzard in it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm also going to be boiling gizzard later on as the protein that I have for the week. Let's head over to the cooker. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil because I don't want a lot of oil in the pasta. Add in some of the onions that I've just chopped up and then let it fry for just a little bit. So for this particular meal, I decided to not just use tomato paste. I'm using a mix of pepper blended, which has tomato, red bell pepper and onions in it. I'm going to let it fry for a bit and just stir it up. For the fish that I want to add in, I'm using sardines with olive oil. Was just about to add in my seasoning and then this happened. Yeah, so adding in thyme, curry, ginger, paprika and salt. I'm also going to add Maggi cubes or no cubes seasoning. There's just something about seeing whole small tomatoes in your pasta, and so I'm adding a handful of tomatoes into the mix, and then I'm going to add in my cream. A few days ago, my sister was asking me what cream this was in English, and to think that I used to know what it was in English and not in French, now I can't think of what it's called in English. I'm going to have it on the screen. So I'm going to let this dissolve for a bit so that it becomes liquid enough for my pasta to sit in and to cook all together. We're almost done, halfway through. Now I'm adding in the pasta, and I'm not going to add any more seasoning. That's why I did all the seasoning at the start with just the sauce. I want it to just sit in and cook and let the savor get into the food. So I'm going to cover this up for a bit and then come back to add in the cheese, which is going to put this together for a complete pasta mix. At this point, I was thinking I probably overdid it with the cheese, but never mind, you can never have too much cheese, or can you? Anyway, it came out looking nice and tasted nice as well. I would say so, even if I'm the one that cooked it. But yeah, so this is meal 1. I did not plate because I was too tired when I was doing this meal prep. I just wanted to be done cooking and go to bed. Next to meal 2, I am going to be boiling the gizzard. Thankfully, I did not drop any seasoning at this point. They were all in the place that they were supposed to be. And so I'm going to cover this up so it can cook for a bit. And then I am going to make the vegetable that I want to. Add in a little bit of oil, add in the onions that I have left from the cutting of before. And then I'm going to add in again my pepper mix, which is the same as I shared earlier. I'm going to let this sit for a bit so you can just fry and let all the ingredients settle into the mix. I'm going to add in the vegetable that I cut. You see that it's not a lot because I don't want to have this for a long time. I get tired of this very quickly. So yeah, just a little bit, let it sit in and cook for a bit, and then I'm going to add in the gizzard. I did not add in a lot of seasoning. I didn't add in any Maggi cubes or anything because I wanted to use the stock from the gizzard and it was very tasty. So yes, this is all I used for seasoning of this vegetable sauce. So this is my meal prep for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you did, and let me know if you'll be trying any of this. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till next time, enjoy this meal with me. Bye.